how much liquid does this kid have in her? She's always crying and pissing. Hold on. Manual labor? Yeah. Bringing a shirt in is manual labor?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
What would you
I think the listeners
as?
are going to more appreciate the picture of you behind it looking like you're naked.
Yeah.
It looks like you're a little boy standing in your big family reunion shirt. But yeah, bring the shirt out.
Yeah, bring it out.
Yeah. I'm just going to throw it to you.
No, bring it out and do a little spin, Connor, if you want to be on the podcast. I didn't
want to be on the podcast. I wanted the shirt on the podcast.
Very important to promote
get out
the shirt.
Here.
For any listeners
get out here.
Who don't know what we're talking about, Connor makes a family reunion. His family makes a family reunion T-shirt every year.
They have a family reunion every year, which I've never heard of.
Yeah.
Oh, every 3 years. Okay. All right. That's fair. Every 3 years. And they make a new shirt, and we all tried to guess what color the shirt would be, and we didn't guess. Connor, come on out. Bring the shirt out. Turn around.
There he is.
There he is.
It's
light blue this year. Light blue. Heath family reunion.
Isn't that great? I appreciate the shirt, but I liked the other one better because it said something like celebrating 30 years of family.
I know, yeah. I love how they need to they're like, this is a family reunion shirt.
Yeah.
And what if people looking at this shirt don't know what a family reunion is?
Yeah.
And they don't know how long our family's been celebrating family reunions. Yeah. So then they have to be like, it's when you celebrate 30 years of family. Yeah. That's what a family reunion is.
Thank you, Connor.
Thanks, Connor.
Appreciate it. Beautiful
You're
shirt.
welcome.
Check out the carousel for Connor looking naked behind that shirt.
Behind the shirt, yeah.
It's not that good, but just imagine it that way, and you'll like it.
I'll Photoshop his shorts out, so it just looks like he has leggies.
Well, he's wearing khakis, so it almost works. Yeah, like it just still looks like his leg.
God, it's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Brittany, what's up? I haven't seen you in so long.
I know, it's been like 3 weeks.
I know.
Allie was sick.
I was sick for like 3 weeks. Yeah. Truly for 3 weeks. I was sick for a week, and then I started to get a little bit better, and then I had to move, and then I moved, and then I got extremely sick again. Yeah. I had the worst sinus infection I've ever had.
God.
It was horrible.
And you're doing the finger thing.
This worst sinus infection I've ever had. I feel like this is a new thing I'm doing.
No, you've been doing that for a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing it more frequently.
Maybe you're doing it more frequently.
This is how I'm.
I am noticing it more
for dramatic effect. Yeah. This is what I do.
She's pushing her fingertips together. Yeah, really hard.
That's it. I was doing this during the board games.
Yeah, to focus and to be like, I thought about that like earlier this week maybe while I was at work, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember Allie doing that, and we were making fun of it, and she did it to focus, and then I was like at work trying to read. I was like, let me try this.
Did it work?
I don't know. I didn't do it for long. I mean, I focused on the feeling for a moment.
Yeah. But not
I
on the
didn't
paper.
do it while I was reading.
Oh, gotcha. Wow, you'll just try.
Reading's so good.
You'll just try anything to make it more fun.
Oh my God, yeah. Yesterday, work has just been so busy and emotionless for me. And yesterday was just like so bad. And I realized at the end of the day, I didn't do this consciously, but at the end of the day, I finished work and I was showering to go meet Dwayne, and I was doing my makeup, and I don't usually put glitter on my in my makeup, right? Yeah. And I put this glitter on. It's really, really glittery. And that was the first moment of joy I felt that day. And it was
God.
I just realized it in the moment. I was like, this is the happiest I've felt.
That sounds like a scene from a movie. It sounds like, in in the Joker when he's putting the makeup on in the mirror. Yeah. And there's music playing and he's like, it's me.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was sick. This is the first time I've put pants on in 3 weeks. And Brittany's been in Prague and London.
Yes.
How was that for work?
For work.
Did you go on the horseback rides?
No, I tried to. They never got back to me. They got back to me once, but then once they found out it was just me, I think they were like, no.
They just take you on a horseback ride by yourself?
Yeah. But I figured there'd be a group already going.
I know, yeah.
And then I'm just, because that's the way I've done it before.
Totally.
There's a bunch of couples and then like, I don't know, some random people.
Yeah, it's just like they have slots that you sign up for.
Yeah.
That's so weird that nobody else.
Yeah.
Is it only for groups? I don't know. That makes no sense.
Later I went to the website when they didn't get back to me and I was like, And I went to the website and it was like groups of 2 or more. But then I was like, you could tell me that.
2 or more?
Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds fucked up.
Yeah. So I didn't do it, but I'm going to do it soon, I think, in New York somewhere. Like, I looked up a bunch of places. I'd have to travel for like an hour and a half by train, but it'd be fine. Be like a day.
Oh, yeah. That would be nice.
What I did do, I did a couple shows. And
Hell yeah.
It was like an English-speaking audience.
Nice.
So that was fun.
In Prague?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
They have like one club. It's very small scene. It was really fun. The hangs were fun.
Nice.
Everyone's great. I did some shows in London, just 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. Like, that's the one time I've reached out to a bunch of places and heard back from like almost nobody.
Wow.
I probably messaged like 20 places.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
And then I realized, I'm like, oh, that's because I'm used to messaging other cities in the US where New York is the biggest scene.
Yeah.
So they hear New York and they're like, oh.
Totally, yeah.
And then
maybe
I
in London they
them.
just don't have, they just don't care.
Well, yeah, I think London is like a huge city too. So they're like, that doesn't mean anything to us.
Totally.
We get plenty of New York comics out here.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And yeah, it was okay. I did a show at a place that's like supposed to be similar to the Cellar, which was cool.
That's fun.
It was Comedy Store, but it's like someone was telling me it's like their Cellar out there in London.
Oh, gotcha. And it's called the Comedy Store?
Yeah, I don't know if it's related to the Comedy Store here.
Interesting.
Yeah. But it was only 5 minutes because they don't know me, you know, and they're just giving me a small spot. 5 is already hard to do. And then it didn't go as well as I expected. I mean, I was like unsure how British audiences would respond, and British comedy is very different.
Yeah.
And I could feel that I was like going way faster than the other comics, you know, because like it's just they're very storytelling and long form, and then America's more like quick punchlines and stuff. But it was just such a struggle, and I was doing my best jokes because I was like, please let me come back here sometime and do a long set.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, whatever. Like, it was fine. I got off stage. Someone came up to me and they were like, oh my God, was it really your first time?
Oh no. No.
But I realized she didn't think it was my first time. It's not like she thought that because of my performance.
Yeah.
I think the host brought me up and said, hey, everybody, it's her first time here.
Oh, gotcha.
But then the audience heard it as like, I am a brand new comedian.
Yeah, they're just letting you go up at the most prestigious comedy club
I'm like,
in London.
Oh, that's probably half of what happened, is that they were all nervous. They were all waiting for me to like not do that well.
Yeah.
And so even though I was fine, they like had it in their minds that I probably wasn't fine. Even if I was great, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Is what they're like.
Was the room hot?
Hot in energy?
Like was it a good show? Were they responding well to the other comedians?
It wasn't that great. No.
Oh, gotcha.
No.
Yeah.
But I felt like it was harder for me. Anyway, doesn't matter. What else is going on with you?
Fucking nothing.
How's a fish tank?
I haven't done anything with the fish tank yet.
Oh, because you've been too sick.
I've been too sick. There's just like a lot of steps. Oh yeah, so I did buy a fish tank, the actual tank.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually really funny.
Huge day for Allie.
It was a huge day. It's a 20-gallon long, okay? And so on the 4th of July, Petco had a sale that like, they were like, it's 50% off all fish tanks, but you have to get it delivered like day of delivery. Today on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So I paid $35 for a 20-gallon long, which is like so unbelievably cheap.
Nice.
And I filled it up with water to make sure there were no leaks. And then I took all the water out of it. And I'm waiting for the fish tank table to come in because I don't want to do... First of all, I have to like buy a bunch of shit for it. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to do anything to it before I get the table because like it has to like the table is like so important because it can like if the table's like uneven, it can like break the tank.
Yeah.
And also water's so heavy and it's 20 gallons, so it's gonna be literally like 160 pounds.
You know what my dad would say? Get yourself a stainless steel table, Brittany. I'm telling you. I mean it. I mean it. He loves
That
stainless
fucking-
steel.
Dude, yeah, I mean, I think that's what they're probably all made out of. These
Oh,
like
yeah?
fish tank tables.
Nice.
Yeah. And they're like reinforced and shit.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
They hold up-
exciting.
They
Those
hold
will
like
be expensive. huh?
350 pounds or some
Jeez.
shit. It's actually like
You could do like bench presses on it if you
totally.
stop having fish.
Yeah, that's right. If
Yeah.
I stop having fish and I need a very small surface to do bench presses on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I have the fish tank, but I haven't done anything with it because I haven't been able to like go to the fish store and like buy stuff for it.
Yeah.
So I've just been truly withering away in my home
Mm-hmm.
and like laying in bed all day watching Vietnam War documentaries.
Oh, nice.
Man,
That's like the only
Vietnam was
time
so
you're going to
fucked
get that
up.
all in there, though.
totally.
That's what happens to me when I'm really sick for a long period.
Yeah,
That's the only time I like learn a lot of stuff I should have learned in high school.
totally.
you
Yeah,
know?
I watched every documentary about the Iraq War
Oh, nice.
and 9/11.
Yeah.
And also, here's the other thing about I've been watching these Iraq War documentaries and like everything about like, you know, like Abu Ghraib and like Afghanistan and like all of the shit
Yeah.
that was like going on over there, right? And every single documentary about the Iraq War has to have a half-hour part at the beginning where they talk about how bad 9/11 was.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, after watching a bunch of them in a row,
Yeah.
I'm like, I kind of get it, dude.
Yeah.
I get that 9/11 was bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's truly, they like remind you how bad 9/11 was. And then they're like, so we did the most fucked up shit in the world to them.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just like so insane. They're like, so yeah, then we had to kill 300,000 Iraqis.
Yeah.
And, but 9/11 was so bad. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, Jesus fucking Christ. It's so wild.
Yeah. I wonder if like half the time they're using it just to get people on their side, like to hear the rest of it
Yeah.
or something.
No, definitely. Because everything
Especially
that,
the lead up to it.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Totally. Like, and like there was just so much like waste. I saw this story in the documentary that was like, so basically they like took down the government in Afghanistan,
Yeah.
the Taliban government, and then they were trying to like replace the government to like no success because they were battling the Taliban at the same time.
Yeah.
And the army, the Afghani army that they were trying to like make happen in the meantime, the guy who was leading it, they were like, all right, we'll buy you all your equipment. Like, what do you want? What do you want for your uniforms? And so the guy
Nice.
was like a huge fan of like old Vietnam movies. So his idea of like cool war uniforms were like the camo that's like dark green and
Oh, yeah.
brown.
Mm-hmm.
And so he wanted to get that camo for his military.
Mm-hmm.
And so he chose camo, and then the U.S. Army didn't own it.
Just
so they
the
had to,
idea of choosing your uniform
I know.
for your military and being excited about it is so funny. It
I
reminds me
know.
of like when I'd be on a soccer team and they'd be like,
Yes.
we're choosing our sweatshirts. We're designing our sweatshirts for
Yeah.
the season.
Totally. And like this guy was like literally like, oh yeah, I want to look like those cool Vietnam
Yeah,
War
yeah.
like movies that I used to watch. So then he like chose a camo that the US government didn't own.
Mhm.
So the US government had to make like, I don't know, thousands of uniforms at like a high cost because they didn't own the pattern.
Yeah.
And they made it for an Afghani army who was fighting in Afghanistan, which is a desert.
Yeah.
And it was like brown and green camo.
Yeah.
It was just like so crazy that they were like, yeah, sure, whatever you want. I'm like, is everybody in the US government a fucking idiot? Like,
Man,
this is
that's
so
funny.
crazy.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was wild.
Man. I wonder when they realized it doesn't make sense in the environment.
I don't know. I'm sure they like, it all came in and then they were like, all right, don't tell anyone about this.
Yeah.
And then everybody found out about it because they were like, why do these Afghani soldiers have brown and green army,
Yeah.
like real tree shit on in the desert? Like, what the fuck?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Man, it does look cool though. I like the look of camo a lot. What's that? What's that, Connor?
You're basically the
a man whose family's obsessed with shirts, laughing about me liking camo. Connor's in this
It's
episode a lot.
horse girl energy matched with Cambo. I just, it makes me chuckle.
No, that is true. Yeah,
That's
I feel
true.
like
Maybe that's why I never bought it, because I just feel like I can't. I could have bought it as a kid when I loved horses, but then I had to pretend not to, and now I can't wear camo.
totally.
There's like an under.
Yeah.
It's like I knew that, even though I didn't ever directly.
No,
address
big
it.
time. Yeah. And did you have kids in your like middle school who were like obsessed with the army, but they were like huge nerds?
I'm sure we did. It's hard to remember. Did I tell you this? Wait, can we do the intro real quick?
Oh my God.
Welcome
yeah,
to
what
Worthless
the fuck?
Clown. I've been thinking about it for like 5 minutes, but I was
oh
like...
my God, I'm so sorry.
oh
you
no.
should have interrupted.
No.
I was just talking about fucking Afghani war uniforms. What the hell?
Welcome to Worthless Clowns. It's a podcast about stupid we all are. I'm Brittany Cardwell, Pretends Cardwell on Instagram.
I'm Allie O'Neill. You can find me on Instagram at It's Allie O'Neill. You get it. Fucking
Yeah,
follow the pod,
subscribe,
tell your friends about the pod, whatever.
Yes, please.
Anyway.
Also, I'm finally going to be releasing my special soon.
Oh my God, fuck yeah.
I don't have a date yet, but I think in like a month and a half, look out for it. I'll say it on every episode leading up though, so
hell yeah.
you'll get a date.
Look out for it.
Yeah. But I lived on a military base, so I feel like my experience is really biased.
Oh,
there's probably a lot of like
totally.
regular appearing obsession because we were just all kids of that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I told you this, but they would, in elementary school, they had us like practice like march with fake guns. That was like part of the curriculum of the school.
What the fuck?
Maybe they did it at a lot of army-based schools. I assume they did. So they gave us like a fake wooden gun. It was just a cutout, really. It was just the shape of a gun. And it was like light wood. It wasn't even stained to look at all like a gun. It was just the shape of a gun. Like a rifle.
Yeah.
And and we would like stand in order and we had all these moves we did with it. Like we'd spin it around one side and bring it to the front and bring it back down. Like these little child soldiers. It was really weird.
That's so fucking weird. I mean, in my high school, they made us like learn the polka.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's like kind of the same thing. Yeah. Where they like every high school, they just make you do one weird physical thing.
Yeah. Polka's so funny. What is that dance?
I don't even remember.
Is it a lot of hips?
No way. The
really?
Polish definitely don't use their hips.
I
Come
guess
on.
Not. No.
I think it's a lot of like hopping on one foot and hopping on the other.
It's a three-step. It's a three-step dance.
It's a three-step?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, like a walk.
Pop, pop.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
Connor.
That makes sense.
Connor's like, guys, what aren't you getting about this?
Yeah.
Our shirts are blue and it's a three-step. Come on.
Man, we did so you missed it because you were sick, but we all went to the honky tonk night.
Yeah, that's
that was
right.
supposed to be for your birthday.
Yeah.
And
that's right.
That was pretty fun, man. I didn't like dance that much and I'm not drinking, so I didn't drink. So it could have been more fun for me. But.
Totally. Also, like when people show up to those like line dancing things, like they're fucking serious and they're good at it.
Oh yeah. But so Tyler Snodgrass was there.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's like loves this stuff.
Totally.
And he was trying to teach me and Dwayne how to two-step.
Oh my God.
Which turns out to be a lot more confusing than you think. And then I like sort of started to get it. But then when me and Dwayne tried it, like I did it with Tyler and I was like, oh, okay. Like,
oh, yeah.
But he was like leading, you know?
Totally.
But then when I did it with Dwayne, it was like, Dwayne was just like, wait, what? Like over and over. And then we never got it. And then we went home and he spent like an hour and a half reading about two-step and watching videos about two-step and getting like so mad about not understanding the number of beats that are actually in it. He's like, that's not 2. That's not 2. It's 3.
Oh my God. Is that what he got
and he kept
caught
being
up on? And that's weird because didn't he do like Irish step dancing?
Yeah.
So I feel like he'd be able to pick up dancing and some, like he probably has it in there.
I think that's what made him so mad is because he was a drummer and he did Irish dancing.
Yeah.
So I think he was like, yeah, this stuff is natural for me.
Yeah.
But he couldn't like figure this one out.
That's so
he was
funny.
just like so stuck on it.
He's just at home like, this is not 2 steps.
He was like yelling about
it's actually a lot more than 2.
Oh man. Hey, I have rat news.
Oh my God.
Should we do it now?
Yes.
Since we haven't decided where it goes in the podcast. We just do it when we think about it.
That's right.
Yeah. That's when we do it. When we think about it.
When we think about it, yeah. All right, give us the rat news.
Last night, I had a dream that I had a rat, like as a pet. And it was like a senior rat, like so old. But it was like adorable. But it was so old, like it couldn't do anything without my help. So the whole dream, I'm just holding it like on my chest. And I look down at it and it's like this, it's just so cute. It's like looking up at me. And I just know it's going to die at any moment. And I'm like walking around a store with it, trying to find it fun stuff, like fun rat stuff, like things to play with, you know,
totally,
like in a pet store. And everyone around me keeps going like, why don't you just replace it with a younger rat?
And then you're like, what the hell?
And I was getting so
you're like,
mad.
I love this rat.
I loved that rat. And I was like, how could I just give it up? Like, I had such a strong connection with
That's
the
so
rat.
fucked up that people would say that.
I know. That's the rat news. Something that didn't really happen.
Just a dream. You just had a dream. You've probably been like stressed out about finding rat news for the pod.
That's probably
And then
it.
your brain just gave it to you in a dream.
Yeah. I stayed up all night last night trying to think of rat news for today.
Yeah.
Got nothing.
And then you
my
fell asleep
brain
and
handed
you
it to
dreamt
me.
of it.
Thank you, brain. You got any
Why don't
rat
you
news?
just get a younger rat?
Yeah, I was pissed.
That's so insane to say.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
I'm so mad at those people in your dream.
Thank you.
Should we get into our stupid stories?
Yeah, you want to go first? I feel like I've been talking the whole time.
I think you should go first.
Okay.
Unless you don't know what you're gonna tell.
No,
Then
I
can
got
go
one.
first. Okay, fuck yeah.
Let's see. So I was actually reminded of this because during my work trip, someone was talking about research that had to do with like how parents view their kids
Mhm.
before they're born, like them anticipating their kid
Oh yeah.
and how they're going to be and like whether or not they're like an independent, autonomous, whatever. That's how they talk about it in science. It's,
Yeah.
It's like not relatable, but like whether they have an independent mind and thoughts and like just lots of like
Oh
how
yeah.
people view their upcoming child.
Mm-hmm.
And it reminded me because like some of the stuff they're talking about was related to differences in how they view siblings,
Mm-hmm.
like your firstborn or your secondborn.
Yeah.
And it reminded me that like a lot of times when I go home to visit my family, I love looking at old photo albums and like all the stuff my mom saved.
Mhm.
Like that's why I have those
Oh
all those
yeah.
horse things,
Mhm.
rid horses. And I'll like every few years I'll like go through all of it and just be flooded with memories,
Oh, yeah.
blasted back to
Blasted.
memories.
Blasted.
I love that. And so I've seen it all and like I've looked at every photo album a million times and like looked at all the documents she saved and she had all these like diaries
Mhm.
for the kids and stuff like when they were born. And me and my little brother were looking at it together, I don't know, a couple years ago with his wife. He was showing his wife all this stuff.
Oh, cute.
And he's not as obsessed with all that stuff as I am. He's not
yeah.
obsessed with memories. like I
Yeah.
am.
Totally.
And so he doesn't know the layout of this stuff. He doesn't know what's in there.
oh,
So this
gotcha.
is his first time seeing how things are distributed,
Yeah.
basically.
And you know what's coming up.
I know. So it was so funny to watch him because what he started to understand is that my mom, when she had my older brother,
Mm-hmm.
she took 1,000 photos. There's like
Oh.
every album is full
Yeah.
of Drew, right?
Mhm.
So many pictures of Drew.
Yeah.
And then she filled out diary entries for Drew and they're completely full. Every single day a page has a diary entry about her first son,
Yeah.
right? And we're looking at that and then Casey starts to notice he's like we get to mine and it's a little bit more sparse.
Yeah.
Like there's fewer pictures of me and then
Yeah.
my diary entries, like they start out strong and then they just like there's nothing
Yeah.
after a while.
God, that's so funny.
And then Casey's diary entry, there's like 3 entries. And it was just funny because I've known this for forever and I always thought it was funny. And I think it's a natural thing that happens with parents. Like they just get busy
yeah, of
after
course.
one and it's not like novel anymore. And
Also, it's like the first kid you had, you have a baby and you're obsessed with the baby.
yeah.
And then the third kid you have a baby that you're trying to keep alive
Yeah.
and you're also taking care of 2 other kids.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's crazy.
Yeah. And there's just probably less excitement about it, even though you are excited.
Totally. Yeah. It's
like,
the third time
done
you've given
this
birth
already.
and you're like, yeah, I know how this goes.
And you're like, why did I
Yeah.
do that again?
Totally.
But so it was just so funny to watch my brother slowly realize like none of his life was documented.
Oh my God, that's
And
so funny.
I think he was like actually getting a little upset. And I'm laughing about it because I just have known about this for so long.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Mom
And he's
didn't
like-
really think about us.
Yeah. I mean, we're not Casey.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's just it's funny. It's like, and then when I was thinking about that research, it's like, oh, she probably didn't think about who I was at all. but she was obsessed with my older brother, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably like while I was coming, like she was pregnant with me.
Yeah.
She was just like trying to take care of Drew. So she's not like, oh, what's my new baby gonna be like?
Totally. Yeah. Yeah, she has like more stuff going on.
Yeah.
And then by the third kid.
Oh yeah.
She's just like, oh, I'm pregnant? That's right.
I'm pregnant, and my second kid, my daughter, cries every night to sleep, and then
wets
she cries
the bed.
until she vomits, and then finally sleeps, and then she wets the bed. So that's why you don't have any entries, Casey.
How much liquid does this kid have in her? She's always crying and pissing.
That's my stupid story.
Oh, God. Man, that's so funny. Also that he's like, hey, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, it's, of course, like, I'm sure he, like, understands how it happened. Mm-hmm. But, like, for his first reaction to be like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
There's not diary entries about me. A thing that he's never cared about before, didn't even know existed, and then got offended that there weren't enough for him is so funny.
It is funny.
All right, I'll get into my stupid story. So I did this show. So you've done Bomb Shelter before, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know there's like 3 producers. You know the woman who produces it, Val?
Oh yeah, I don't
She's
know
like
if
younger
I've met
than
Val,
us.
though. Mm-hmm.
So she has this show called Ask a Fuckboy, where basically there's like a panel of like male or of like men, like male comics who are like on the stage. And then one by one, a woman comic will go up and talk about like a fuckboy that she's dated.
Yeah.
And so she asked me to be on the show, and I got there and I didn't realize that it's like people, like it is a huge, like people are obsessed with it. It was like bachelorette party level, like intensity.
Where was it?
It was at Caveat.
Oh, cool.
And so like it makes sense though, because it's like it's great for social media, like just like female comics talking about fuckboys and making clips.
Yeah.
So it gets big that way. And then also like groups of like young women like go out with their friends and like talk shit. You know what I mean? It's like a very fun like night experience. You know what I mean? So it was like so fucking rowdy. It was like bachelorette party energy like the entire night. And I decided to talk about a guy that I used to date, the one who like shot somebody on the train.
Yes.
And was also a comic and stuff. And I thought it would be like really funny to talk about him. I was like trying to think of other people that I've dated. And then I was like, yeah, I have funny stories about like Tiny Hawk. And then
Tiny Hawk,
like the guy with like the smallest dick I've ever seen who wanted to watch me fuck other guys. And, you know, I have stories and stuff, but I was like, obviously I have to talk about this guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I get all my like, you put together like a PowerPoint and they ask for like screenshots of like text messages and shit.
Oh.
And so I was like going through my shit and I like put it all together and I thought it was really funny. So I went up last at the show. Mm-hmm. So it's like bachelorette party energy.
Yeah.
And it's all like young 20-somethings who are completely trashed by this point.
Uh-huh.
And I'm up like 2 hours into them getting there.
Yeah.
So I thought what I made was funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I go up and I show this like one, hold on, let me find this text.
Did you start by letting them know he shot someone, or did you bring that up later?
Oh, I brought that up like at the end.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I know that's like probably intense.
Yeah.
Hold on, where the fuck is this message? Oh, one of the things that I put up was, so we were already fucking for like weeks at this point. And then he finds me on Hinge, likes me on Hinge. And then, you know when you like somebody and you can send one message?
Yeah.
He sent me this message. It says, "Let me fuck your guts up."
Oh.
Which I thought was like funny.
Yeah.
To just send like, and
since you're already
he like wasted a like on me.
Yeah,
I was like insane, and I thought this was so funny. I put it up on the screen and I read it, and everybody's like, "Oh God." They were all like disgusted by it.
Yeah.
And so then I keep I keep reading messages from him that I think are like really funny because we would like joke around a lot and shit. And people kept being disgusted by it.
Oh my God. They're just
like,
worried about you.
Like upset about it.
They're like they've got like 911.
They're just like, oh my God.
Set under their table. Like, they're gonna click it when they think they're ready.
Totally. Yeah, exactly. Like, so.
Or whatever it is, like, whatever the check-in one is. For like general.
Whatever general like, check-in number.
You know when you're like worried about someone and you call a service to have them checked in on? I know that's for when you don't hear about them, but I'm like thinking of a number that's relevant.
Yeah. They're doing like a proof of life check.
Yeah.
So I get a text. I put this up. I think this is funny. I put this up at 4:04 a.m. He sends me a text out of the blue. We're not texting. And it says, I have a girl, Allie. And then at 11 a.m. the next day, he said, my girl read me trying to smash. LOL, got tight.
Wait, what?
So
my girl, I didn't hear it. Really.
Okay, hold on. My girl read me trying to smash. LOL, got tight. So what that means is at 4:04 a.m., he was in like bed with this girl that he was seeing. Yeah. And then opened up his phone to like text me to hang out.
Oh.
And then she saw it.
Oh.
And then he panicked and wrote, I have a girl, Allie. Like I was texting him.
Oh, that's so funny. Like he had to look like he was trying to like tell you to go
like,
away.
I have a girl.
Yeah,
jeez, what the hell?
Texting me.
Yeah, even though he was
what
the
was
one.
The text you had right before that? Was it ridiculous?
No, it was literally me just being like, no, sorry.
Oh, okay.
And then he said, okay. I have a girl, Allie. And they hated that. And I was like, what the fuck? I thought this was so funny. And then like
God, it's sometimes though when the audience is all women and it's like I love women and I'm supportive of women. It sounds so weird.
You got it.
But sometimes at a comedy show, this is what happens is where when there's too many women, they all just get worried for another woman on stage.
Totally.
Like,
yeah.
If you're saying something that was bad, but you're laughing about it, especially, it's just funny because the context is like, I'm allowed to say this because we're talking about fuckboys, and this is an extreme fuckboy.
Totally.
But they're just like worried for your safety, even though you're safe.
Yeah, or they were like, just people who like didn't have enough life experience.
Yeah.
Like to find the humor in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or it was like, I really don't think that shit is like too dark.
Yeah.
Especially, I don't know. I also didn't watch the other people who went up before me. So maybe
these girls have seen movies.
I
right?
know.
Like,
maybe they were like, the girls who went up before me were like, and then we break up. Next day, I see him on Tinder.
Yeah,
and everybody's like,
like
you know what I mean? It's like
just
that,
like really like hack.
Yeah, just like really basic shit that happens.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. So that whole audience hated me.
I looked in his medicine cabinet and there were condoms.
Yeah, totally.
Or there weren't condoms.
Yeah.
Either
exactly.
one.
Yeah. And I'm just like, so anyway, this guy shot somebody.
Yeah.
And then do you know Oscar Aiden? He's a comic.
Yeah.
He was like one of the like panelists, and he was like, oh my God, I think I know who this is. And I was like, you definitely know who this is. And he was like, oh my God, wow, he's so hot. And I'm like, yeah, he was. And then he kept saying he was so hot. And I was like, I'm sorry, Oscar. You don't think I can pull dick? Like, what the hell? Stop harping on the fact that he's so hot, okay? Because it's getting to the point where it's fucking offensive.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But he's so hot.
I know. And I'm like, first of all, you piece of shit. Oscar Aiden's like a very...
He's like, are you sure it was him?
Yeah, he's like, oh my God, he was so hot. He was like, so hot. Like, he was in disbelief. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I have red hair and a fat ass, okay? Let me have this.
Man, that's funny.
Yeah, and then all of those women just hated my guts after.
I don't think so. I think they just get overly concerned and they're mad about that guy. And I get it. Like, they're trying to be supportive, but it's so frustrating at a show.
Totally.
It's like, can we just entertain how this is funny?
Yeah. Also, I think like sometimes when you go too dark, like the Gen Z will like not know what to do with it.
Yeah.
I think that was probably what was happening.
Oh,
they were like, what? Like, they didn't know how to react.
I just got seltzer in my eye.
And then there was like people being like, oh, damn. Like, it was like so quiet in there. You could hear people being like, Jesus Christ, like in the audience. And I was like, fuck it, man. I really just thought this was funny. Anyway, whatever.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
So
I think their idea of fuck boys is just very basic. That's all.
Totally. Yeah.
They'll learn. They'll find out.
Yeah. It's just like guys who are like, no, I really want to keep hanging out.
Yeah.
And then they like don't do anything.
It's like they say they like you and then they get weird and you're like, what the hell?
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like when you're at that age, you just don't know any better to be fuck this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so then I just like left in shame after that.
Man.
I also always do poorly at caveat. I don't know what it is.
I do poorly there.
I just don't ever really do that well.
I always wanted to attribute it to the room, but I never do well there.
I also watch other people crush there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think it's like a vibe.
Yeah.
That I don't
like
have.
Josh Gondelman vibe does great there.
I don't have glasses or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I seem like I could win.
You need a striped sweatshirt. And
anybody
glasses.
who seems like they could win like an arm wrestling contest is going to bomb there.
Yeah.
Like you just have to have weak arms.
You have to be like NPR.
You have to have like a tweed jacket on.
Yeah.
And I love Josh Gondelman, by the way. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's
but
great.
He is a very specific type of guy.
Yeah.
Should we get into our fucking postie?
Let's get into the post. I did pull it up. Oh God. There it is. Okay. Oh. Say something. Oh no, I got it. All right. Post from an internet user. Today I fucked up by making an accidental noise during a Zoom interview, but somehow got hired, in parentheses. I love the editing in this post.
I know.
I don't know what it's for yet, but there's a lot of bold.
Oh yeah.
And there's a lot of like, was there brackets in there?
You know a post is going to be good when there's a lot of edits after the fact.
There's an ellipses. A lot of ellipses.
There's a lot of clarification needed.
Yeah.
Which I always love.
All right. So they even clarify. They write TIFU equals today I fucked up. Like for anyone who's...
Dude, we're on the subreddit. We know.
Yeah.
We know.
Technically this happened last week, but I still want to crawl under my bed and stay there. So I, 26 male, was doing a virtual interview for a job I really want. That was bolded. Really wanted. Big tech company. Remote position. Dream role. I was nervous. Really like formatted, but no capital letters.
Oh my God. Love it.
No caps in the...
Love it.
For the first words. I was nervous, obviously, but I thought I was holding it together. About 10 minutes in, during one of those awkward, do you have any questions for us parts? That's so funny. He calls it an awkward part because that's just a expected part of the interview.
I know. Yeah.
And he's like, oh man, I don't have any questions again.
Oh, can I please have this job?
Yeah. Like you're supposed to prepare questions.
Yeah, totally.
And not how much do I get paid? About 10 minutes in, during an awkward pause, do you have any questions for us? I felt it. The pressure. I thought I could sneak it out. That's bold. Sneak. Thought I could sneak it out silently. A classic stealth move. Reader, it was not silent. He's addressing us by saying, reader, a reader, listen here. It was not silent.
Oh my God.
It was loud. Cartoon level loud, and it echoed. Echoed is bolded. Cartoon level is bolded.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Because I was in my damn kitchen with tile floors and no carpet to absorb the shame. He's farting loudly on his interview and he's looking around at his tile getting mad.
Yeah, he's like, it's like kitchen. Echoing through the walls and shit. God.
He's like, I know I shouldn't have tile in here.
I know, yeah.
I froze. Interview froze. Second interviewer muted for a second. I guess to laugh. I literally said, sorry, that was not what I meant to bring to the table. I mean, that's pretty good. That's like a nice little save. Sorry, that's not a question. And then we all burst out laughing. That's nice.
Oh.
This is actually a good story.
Yeah, it's nice that people laughed. I feel like if somebody didn't laugh, I would feel horrible about accidentally farting. If they were just like visibly disgusted by me.
Yeah.
They were like, you can't have this job if you can't clench your cheeks shut.
I mean, farting, I think, is going to give him the personality to make him stand out against the other applicants.
That's right. None of the other applicants farted on the Zoom meeting.
We all burst out laughing. I was sure I'd blown it. I sent a thank you email anyway because of professionalism or whatever. They emailed back the next day. We loved your energy. Welcome aboard.
Damn.
We loved your energy. We weren't sure about your technical skills, but the fart was memorable. I still don't know if they mistook it for confidence or just felt bad for me. They're not going to hire you because they felt bad that you farted.
A stretch.
But hey, I'll take it.
God, that's so fucking funny. They were like,
that went the best it could go, though.
Also, like, you know that when the people were like discussing who to hire, they were like, we have this applicant and this applicant.
The guy
they were
who
like,
farted.
The guy who farted. He's like well known as the guy who farted.
Wait, Gary? Which one was Gary? The guy who farted.
The guy who farted. Guy who farted Gary. That's how I'll remember.
All the notes documenting the hiring process.
Yeah. Farted star. Yeah.
Oh, this is so good. Well, I'm happy for him.
What are the edits?
Wonder if he had to live up to it once he got hired, though.
I know, and they're expecting it all the time.
Yeah. Every day they're like, I don't know.
They're like,
I feel
Gary's been working here for 6 months and I haven't heard him fart once.
I feel like he misrepresented himself in that interview. Some people are saying, I think your follow-up won you the job when he said that's not what I meant to bring to the table.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's good.
That's a good reaction, yeah.
This person said, I once got a job telling the interviewers that I had slipped on a patch of mud on the way to the interview. They laughed as I recounted the tale, and they told me that had clinched it for them. Wow. You really just have to tell a joke, huh?
Yeah.
Or a funny story.
You just have to be like relatable, I guess. Yeah, I guess like there's a lot of people who like are just like not very good at interviews.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh. Sense of humor while under stress and with things going wrong. That's a strong asset.
His boss wrote that. God, it's so funny. God, we like the way that you fart on Zoom.
Did I tell you about the interview I had? This was so long ago, like when I lived in New Zealand, but it was my first interview out of grad school. And it was a Zoom call, right? It was like me Zooming with like 4 people in a conference room.
Yeah.
And normally it would be set up so like I'm on the screen and they can all see me, obviously.
Yeah.
And that was true for them in this call. And then I should also be able to feel like I'm looking at them and make eye contact with them.
Yes.
Right? Something weird was weird the way they set it up. For some reason they could look at me directly. I knew that.
Yeah.
But I was looking at them looking at me. Like my camera angle into the room was watching their heads turn sideways looking at
gotcha.
me on the screen over there.
Yeah.
So I had to pretend to be able to understand what their faces were doing and make eye contact and like know when to smile and know how to react.
Yeah.
Just based on their heads on the side.
Heads. Oh,
it was like the most.
That's so fucking weird.
It was so awkward for me, and I couldn't explain to them. Like, I didn't want to be like, hey, just so you know, like,
I can only see the side of your head.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I think maybe because it was my first interview, like, I didn't want to. And probably I was like, they're not going to be able to fix it in time. It's just going to have to be like this.
Yeah, it's also like, you know, it's weird, like, trying to get, like, I'm assuming they were, like, boomers. Yeah. Like, to be like, can you move the camera?
Yeah,
and it's like, you know, they're going to, like, I don't know, blow it up by accident or whatever.
And it would have just felt, I think it would have felt to me like it was just a bad start to be like,
totally.
Hey,
yeah,
like, I can't deal with this.
Yeah,
but it was so weird.
I know.
I was just pretending to know what was going on.
I know. And you're so afraid of coming across as, like, weird, like, in interviews.
Yeah.
It's just like such an awkward thing. And you're like, hey, what's up? I'm a person and I love to work. I can't wait to transfer wealth from my boss to my landlord, you know? And like, you're like, I care so much about like IP equals power, you know?
Oh my God.
It's just like such boring shit.
Yeah.
And like, then on top of that, they're just like, you know, they're like this big at the corner of like the screen and like looking away.
Yeah. And they're like smiling and laughing, I guess. And I'm like, what is going on?
Bro, I can't like, so much of my job is on Zoom because my clients are like all over the country. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll have like a big, huge, important meeting with somebody who's like really high up, but they're like in San Francisco, you know?
Yeah.
And so like, I'll like put on makeup and I'll put on like a nice shirt and I'll make sure my background is like good and like all this shit. And then I like get on the meeting with them to like present what I made for them. And they're like in the car driving.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I like literally like designed stuff for you to look at for a long time and you're in the car driving. I'm like, it's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's so insane.
They think the call is just going to be you telling what it is and them imagining it correctly somehow.
Yeah. And I'm like, what if you get in a car crash?
Yeah.
Like on the Zoom.
Yeah.
I'll be like, well, I guess they didn't like option 1. You know?
Yeah. Man.
God.
It is awkward.
Yeah.
Trying to think of other. I don't know. That's it. That was the worst job interview. I mean, I got an offer, which is crazy. But I was like, what?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when I didn't go to school for design, but I'm like mostly self-taught. So I went to like a bunch of really weird interviews because I felt like I had to like take whatever I could get because I didn't have a degree in design, right? And so I was like working in restaurants. There's one time I went all the way down to Coney Island to this like, it was like a shop that sold like electronics. It was like a Radio Shack basically that was owned by like a Hasidic Jewish family.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, yeah, we're going to need you to photograph headphones and then edit the headphones to look good online. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't think he's like, we work in office. And I'm like, what the fuck? I would have to like go to Coney Island every single night. And then there was another time I like interviewed at a...
How is that enough work to hire you full time?
I have no idea. I truly have no idea. I'm sure it might have not been full time. It might have been like part time because I was like looking for anything at the time.
Yeah.
To like get any kind of experience.
It seems like that'd be like once every 3 months they get a new product and you take pictures.
Yeah, I truly have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
But then there was one time it was like a startup that sold like vape juice. And I like went to their WeWork and it was like some guy who was like literally like 2 years younger than me.
Yeah.
Being like, yeah, so we it's actually like really, and then he was like, oh, you do stand up? Because I put it on my resume for some reason. And because it was like when I first started doing it.
Yeah. I'm well rounded.
Yeah, exactly. And they were like, oh, and he was like, oh man, dude, I love Kill Tony.
That's what like, everybody says.
Dude, of course.
Say like, what do you do?
Yeah,
stand up?
Of course the like the owner of a vape juice startup loves Kill Tony.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like so fucking insane.